Hey, how you doing? Dan in here at Wilkins. Another one of our little how-to videos. Today with spring coming and everybody getting excited to ride, we're going to do a little pre-trip inspection type of deal. Actually, as one of the rider coaches, we teach TCLOCS, which is an acronym for things you could check and kind of as you're walking around the bike. So it's as simple as T, tires and wheels; C, controls; L, lights and mirrors; O, oils and other fluids; C, chassis; S, side stands. Yeah, so we'll go around that really bit. So T again, your tires and wheels. This is an 04 Heritage that just came in. We're doing a service on it. So you can check your front tire. If you have a gauge, and these are real cheap, you can get them anywhere, Napa or whatnot. I just put it out. So this tire is good. It's at 9. I'll check the front tire. Always make sure you kind of clean it up, and you can feel if it's been cupped. It'll feel on either side. So this tire is below 1, so this is at 0. Very little tread left on this one. We are actually changing it. Check your tire pressure. We run or recommend running 40 and 40. One easy number to remember. So 40 and 40, front and rear tire. Always check that come spring also. And while you're looking at your tires and wheels, you can see if any of your spokes are loose or damaged. Always having a flashlight's a good idea also. For tires and wheels, next we're going to do controls. So you can check your handlebars, see if they're loose. There's a little bit of flux here at the bushing. Probably should get those checked out or replaced soon. And you can check your mirrors, check your brakes, check all your lights. You check your turn signals, brakes, make sure your horn works. You check all your lights as you go around, high beam, low beam, everything as you're walking around the bike. And then with your lights, that puts you into the L. Your mirrors, make sure they're not cracked. Make sure you adjust them before you first ride. If you put a cover on them or walking by, you might have bumped it and they might be out a little bit. So make sure you check those before you hit the road for the first time. Oils and fluids. So this is a soft tail. I have not ran it yet. We'll pull the dipstick. There's just a very little bit at the end. So twin cam soft tails and Sportsters. The oil tank's up high, has the lines that run down. So all the oil is probably sunk to the bottom. So if you get to your bike and you pull it out and there's just very little bit at the bottom or really none in it, as long as there's no big puddle underneath it, that's okay. Start it, run it before you put it in. If I was to fill this up and then run it, it'd probably shoot the dipstick across the room. So it'd fill up, it'd have too much oil. So that's with soft tails and Sportsters. Twin cam soft tails and Sportsters. You always want to check your hot oil level. Check it when it's hot. So for C, for chassis, as you're walking around, check the make sure nothing's loose. Your lights, your mirrors, your suspension, your shocks. So depends on the model. They might be here on the outside. Make sure nothing's leaking or cracked or loose on there. For your twin cam soft tails, they're actually down in the bottom. You get a flashlight, you can look down there and see it. Make sure those again aren't leaking or cracked and everything nice and tight. And then your side stand. Again, as you're walking around checking this stuff, don't be afraid to put your hands on your bike. Then your side stand. Make sure it's working freely. If your bike's upright, the side stand's probably there and it's working good. But not a bad idea to check this nut and to lubricate it. And then also, I don't know if I touched brakes, but we're gonna
There might be some in here.
talk about that with brakes and wheels again. So with your flashlight, you can get in and you can see the pads. Make sure there's good pad life there. And if you guys have any questions, give us a shout.